Hey y'all, in today's video we will be doing some extreme cleaning indoors and outdoors. I've just got some everyday cleaning inside, and then Chance and I will be cleaning the garage outside because it was a huge mess. Wait till you see it. I also have an easy recipe to share today too. I hope you love the video and that it motivates you to get lots of things checked off of your to-do list today. Give this video a thumbs up and let's get cleaning.
I never knew love like this would leave me in pieces. Oh, Emily, when did you fall right out of love? Oh, Emily, when did the magic
1, 2, 3! We are starting today's video on day 1 and it's already the afternoon. I worked out first thing in the morning and then the kids had a few different activities, so I am finally getting to cleaning. And it was actually perfect because we had some pop-up thunderstorms and we couldn't go outside anyways, so I'm inside cleaning. Now, I typically make my bed every single morning, but I knew I was going to be filming this afternoon, so I just put it off so that I could have it for the video. Now, as we get this video started, I'd love to know what's on your to-do list today or if you're doing anything fun. I am so glad that you decided to come hang out with me and watch my video. I know you guys are super busy, so it really means a lot that you would take time out of your busy schedules to come watch my videos. And I'm also curious, what are you doing while you're watching? I know I typically watch YouTube while I'm cleaning, folding clothes, or even getting ready in the mornings. So I'd love to know what you're doing while you're watching. And if you're new to my channel, then welcome. I am so glad that you found me. I'm Amy Darley, a happily married mom of 2. I'm a former teacher turned YouTuber, and I absolutely love making videos and getting to connect with all of you. My main focus here on my channel is cleaning and organization, but I share lots of recipes, DIYs, decorating, grocery hauls, products I love, and anything else that might be helpful within my videos. I hope you guys love my content and consider subscribing, and be sure to introduce yourself down in the comments so that way we can get to know you as well. All right, now we're moving on to getting some laundry started, and I'm actually doing both of the kids' laundry today, and I have a full load here, and then I'm also going to be going ahead and folding some laundry as well. So a few months ago, I told you guys I wanted to try to find a new vacuum that was high quality, but also a great price, and I'm super excited to share a vacuum with you a little later in the video that I found from Walmart. I also have an easy recipe that I'm going to be sharing in this video, and then Chance and I will be cleaning out the garage later in the video as well. So be sure to stick around so you don't miss any of it. So this is actually the same day. It's just after dinner. I have changed because we ran out to the store, but now we're back. We've eaten dinner, and I'm going to show you what we cooked for dinner in just a little bit. But first, I'm going to go ahead and tidy up the living room, clean the kitchen, and vacuum the downstairs. And I put on my fuzzy slippers from Walmart. These were I think they were like $16 from Walmart. And I actually got a pair for myself, my mother-in-law, my mom, and for my sister-in-law for Mother's Day because I love them so much. So this little box here was some more Sprayway products that I am going to be trying out. I haven't tried them yet, but I have been using a lot of the Sprayway products recently. I've shown you guys in the last few videos, but the all-purpose cleaner, the glass cleaner, and the stainless steel cleaner I've been using constantly. But they also have several cleaners that come in wipes form, so I'm going to test those out and let you guys know what I think of them. All right, now I'm unloading the dishwasher, and this is something that I typically do in the mornings as well, but I forgot to run the dishwasher the night before, so I had to start it first thing in the morning, And now my dishes are done, so I'm going to put these away, and then, of course, I've got all the dishes from after dinner that I need to put away.
Nobody told me to settle down. Day nights and late nights don't get around. But there's something about you I like, about you I like. You're crazy for saying I should slow down, but maybe I'm escaping the love we found. There's something about you I like, about you I like. I get too drunk and too scared and lie to you.
So since it's summertime, I do feel like all of our routines are so different than during the school year at our house. So last week I actually shared a video where I talked about my summer weekly cleaning routine. It's not all set in stone. I'm not perfect with it. I don't necessarily get every single thing done on the day that I planned it, but I do try to my best to stick to the schedule as much as possible. But with the kids being home for the summer, they have lots of different things like camps and practices. We try to do fun activities throughout the week as well, and then also vacations. So there's just a lot of different factors that can kind of throw us off of our routine that I've even made for the summer. But for the most part, we try to stick with it. The kids also have chores that they have to do. And since we are home a lot more during the summer, they have been really good about sticking to those chores, and they get paid for all of that. And I actually talked about that in the last couple of videos as well. But I would love to hear from you guys. How is your summer going? How are your routines? Is it different during the summer than the school year? I know a lot of you are working moms, so your kids may go to camps during the summer and your routine is pretty much the same as during the school year. But then there's also moms that work from home and have their kids home with them, or stay-at-home moms that have their kids home with them. So I would just love to hear, how's your summer going? How are your routines? And y'all be sure to read the comments section too, because I'm sure that there's lots of moms that you're going to be able to relate with down in the comment section.
Die for you. One of us gotta say the obvious. Nobody loves me better. Nobody loves me better. Nobody loves me better. Guess I'm just too scared to settle down. There'd be many nights I got too high and almost left town. But there's something about you I like, about you I like.
Okay, I've got 2 fresh sponges. This one is going to go here on the sink. That's what I use to wash my dishes with. And then I also use another sponge that I keep down here in this little caddy underneath my sink. And this is the one that I always clean the stove with. So I did want to kind of point that out in case you thought I was using the same sponge on my stove to clean my dishes. That's not the case. I have 2 different sponges. And these are actually the walnut scrubber sponges that are from Grove Collaborative. I love these sponges, especially for washing dishes and cleaning different areas of the house. I also love Scrub Daddy sponges as well. They're just a little bit more expensive, but they are definitely the best for the bigger messes, I would say. And I also use the Scrub Daddy sponge in the sink all the time. And here on my stovetop, I'm actually spraying the Method degreaser. I let it sit for just a minute, and then I will take a wet sponge and I will just work anything that's caked on there off. And honestly, my stove was not that bad. I'm surprised, because usually when I cook ground beef or anything else for that matter on the stove, it usually gets everywhere. But we didn't make too much of a mess tonight. So I'm cleaning this up and I'm just wiping everything up with a microfiber cloth.
If only you knew I would die for you. One of us gotta say the obvious. Nobody loves me better.
I also have these little scrapers I got in a set off of Amazon, and I am just using it to get any food or crumbs from between, where the stove meets the countertop. And you can also use it to scrape any caked on food off of your countertop as well. And then here I'm using the Grove Co. multi-purpose cleaner just to wipe down the countertops really quick.
Nobody loves me better.
Now we're back at the sink, and I'm actually going to clean the sink out now. Typically, I try to wait until I'm almost done cleaning the kitchen to clean my sink, because if I clean my sink right after I get done doing dishes, it never fails. I end up finding more dishes that need to be washed, and I have to rewash my sink. So I try to do it more towards the end of my kitchen cleaning routine. So I'm going to clean it out real quick. I'm using the Dawn Power Wash and a Scrub Daddy, or a Scrub Mommy, actually, that's that one. And it smells so much better now that it's all clean.
I get too drunk and too scared and lie to you. If only you knew I would die for you. One of us gotta say the obvious. Nobody loves me better, yeah. I get too drunk and too scared and lie to you. If only you knew I would die for you. One of us gotta say the obvious. Nobody loves me better. Nobody loves me better.
Now the last product I'm using here in the kitchen is the Method Wood Cleaner. This stuff smells amazing. It's an almond scent, and I love it so much that I pretty much talk about it in every single video. And if you've been here for a while, then you're probably sick of hearing me talk about it. All right, let me introduce you to the Innova NEU 700 by Eureka. It is a state-of-the-art, ultra-powerful upright vacuum cleaner with a whirlwind anti-tangle brush roll, and it's also engineered for whole house deep cleaning. I told you guys that I wanted to be able to find a vacuum that is corded for deep cleaning, super powerful, and a great price that I could recommend to you guys, and this one checks all of the boxes. This vacuum has complete seal HEPA filtration that traps 99% of dust, dander, and allergens. This vacuum has adjustable quiet and max power modes, and you can also change between hard floors or carpet settings. The anti-static dustbin is extra large and holds so much, which is amazing because I can actually vacuum the entire downstairs before having to empty it. It also has big wheel swivel steering, so it turns super easy, and then there's a light at the bottom of the vacuum, so that way you can see the dust on the floors or even see underneath furniture. My favorite part about this vacuum is the Whirlwind Anti-Tangle Brush Roll. This was another must-have that I had on my checklist that I told you guys about, but the Anti-Tangle Brush Roll is actively breaking hair as you're vacuuming to prevent it from tangling up in the brush roll and also to prevent clogging up in the vacuum. The Anti-Tangle Brush Roll makes it so much easier to take care of your vacuum too, and this is just my opinion, but it just makes it so much easier because you're not having to clean a whole bunch of hair out of your vacuum and it getting clogged up all the time. So this has definitely become a must-have feature for me when I'm looking for a vacuum. The Innova NEU 700 also comes with several different accessories, including a motorized anti-tangle pet tool for cleaning on stairs and upholstery. And then it also comes with an under furniture crevice tool. That's the skinnier tool that is so great for cleaning in between like hard to reach places, like in between your couch cushions, in your car, your baseboards, all those kind of things. And then the last accessory that it comes with is a 2-in-1 dusting brush, and I like to use this for dusting our blinds, but you can also use them on your fan blades or anywhere else that you would typically do some dusting. Now, as you can see, I'm moving from the rug here to the hard floor, and I just push the little button here on the trigger and it just changes modes. It's so easy. That way, when you're switching back and forth between floors and carpets, it just makes it really easy to switch modes. Now, this vacuum was made exclusively for Walmart, and I'm actually looking at the website right now as I'm editing this video, and the original price for this vacuum is $269, but it is currently on a rollback, so it is $198 right now, and I feel like that is a great deal for this vacuum. So I'm actually going to have a link to this particular vacuum down in my description box. I'll also leave it in the comments so it's easy for you guys to find, in case you want to check out this vacuum for yourselves. And thank you to Eureka Vacuums for partnering with me on today's video.
You were my best friend, didn't care about the rules, good on the weekends. I'll be in fools, drifting to deep space. So brave and so stupid, just like the movies. I was gonna stay in the fight with you, just thinking we would do this until we couldn't do it. Each and every high, every night with you, you and me so clueless. We were just broken, shattered, singing along to nothing matters. Stray around like nighttime rumors. We were in too deep.
Now that I'm done vacuuming the floors, I'm going to use the anti-tangle pet tool to vacuum our couches really quick. And in case you guys didn't know, we have 3 cats that we got back in October. Don't even ask how that happened. Let's just say I've got a very persuasive, cat-obsessed little girl. But our cats are actually indoor-outdoor cats, and they love taking naps here on the couches, so I'm definitely going to have to vacuum them more often because I've been noticing cat hair on my clothes lately and on the kids' clothes. Now, we did have a chocolate lab, but he passed away back in February, and he was the best dog ever. But since he's been gone, I have noticed that I don't get near as much pet hair from the carpets, even with having the 3 cats, but they're outdoors a lot of the time, so maybe that is why we don't have nearly as much cat hair on the floors and all over the house. Okay, here is the canister after I'm done, and keep in mind I do have a robot vacuum that goes off daily, so this was already after the robot vacuum had gone off. Another thing that I really like about this canister is that the lid opens up all the way instead of just to a 90-degree angle. It opens up to 180, so the stuff doesn't get stuck in there or just get all over the lid. And here you can see there's absolutely no hair wrapped around. It actually looks brand new, like I didn't even just vacuum. So love this vacuum. Y'all will have to check it out. The link is in my description box. Okay, the house is all nice and clean, but I did want to show you the recipe that we did tonight. We do tacos a lot. This is just a go-to recipe in our house because everybody eats it, and it's one of those things that we could eat multiple times a week if we wanted to. So I am just browning my meat. I have about 2.5 pounds because a lot of times we will save the meat and eat the leftovers for lunch the next day, especially during the summer. But first I'm going to make these I guess they're called Gordita Crunch. Is that what it is from Taco Bell? So I'm just taking some flour tortillas, putting some shredded cheese on top, and then you could go ahead and melt the cheese just a little bit by just kind of nuking it in the microwave if you wanted to, but I'm not doing that. I'm just literally putting these around the hard shell taco because I have these little taco holders and they will keep the tortilla onto the taco shell. So I'm going to put those in there. I made 6, and then Kason didn't want any, so I just made him regular shells, and I just popped them in the oven on 350 for about 8 minutes, and then we are going to stuff these. I have several different toppings, so we've got shredded lettuce, some sour cream, and then this pico de gallo is my favorite. It's from Publix, so I always get these for taco night. And then these are our other little taco stands that we use on our plates. They're plastic ones that I got off of Amazon, so we don't touch the hot ones. Oh, and I also have some shredded cheese to put on here as well. I will say that these are so filling, so you're probably not going to be able to eat a whole lot of them compared to just a regular taco, but they were really good. And like I said, they're a super easy meal that you can make on a weeknight just when you're in a hurry. It is now the next day, and we are going to be doing some outdoor cleaning. We're going to be cleaning up here in the garage. You can see we have a huge mess, but we're going to actually start by pressure washing Kason's baseball pants. This was the first thing on our list to do today because we are playing a baseball tournament. A few days after I was filming this, we had a baseball tournament, and so he needed his white jersey clean, and it was obviously very dirty. So this is a little tip. I've shared it before, but if you have kids that play sports, the pressure washer is perfect for cleaning off the baseball pants. So we always pressure wash them first, and then I will spot treat them and throw them in the washing machine, and then I hang his jerseys and pants to dry.
Stepped into my life, such a magic feeling when you tore down my walls. I wish I could go back to right before you told me I'd try to change it all. But look at us now, I could have gone so far. It hurts to realize we're parted. Yeah, look at us now, this is who we are. And I just know things will never.
So this day was so hot and so humid while we were cleaning. So we have these little mister fans that you sit them on top of the bucket. The bucket has water in it and it has a little hose. And so it's spraying out water as the fan is on as well. So we have these out here. We typically use them for baseball games, but we wanted them on while we were cleaning to help us stay a little bit cool when we would go stand in front of them. So the first thing that we're going to do here is just get as much as we can pulled out of the garage, and then we're going to start doing a little bit of cleaning. So last year I did a whole garage organization video. If you want to check that out, I will link it down below so you can kind of see what our garage looked like before and what it looked like after we organized it. Now there are some things that I still really love about it, like this organizer that I have here for all the sports stuff. I still love that. The kids know exactly where to put all of their sports equipment and balls and things like that. So that works great. However, our shoe rack is a mess. We have just way too many athletic type shoes or shoes that we like to keep out in the garage that they wear outside frequently. So we like to keep them out here, but I just do not like the way that it is because we have too many. So I was looking at getting some sort of haul tree where we could have baskets or something for each of us to put our shoes in. I don't know. I've been looking for a while and I haven't found anything that I like yet. But moving on, we're looking at our outdoor fridge. This is where we keep all of our drinks. And for some reason, in the back, if you put any kind of drink way in the back of this fridge, then it freezes. So we had, not only was that a Diet Dr. Pepper can that had exploded, but also one of my Premier Protein shakes exploded in there. So I'm cleaning that mess up before we restock the fridge.
We're like strangers again.
So I did start off by wiping these little shelves down first, and then I realized that they definitely needed to be washed. So I pulled them out and washed them with some Dawn Power Wash while we were outside. I used just some Dawn Power Wash, a sponge, and the hose really quick, and that worked great.
Strangers again, we're like strangers again. I just know things will never be the same. We're like strangers again. We're like strangers again. I thought we'd never fall. Could have tried much harder. All we have are scars. You said we'd get so high, higher up than heaven. You said we'd reach the stars. But look at us now, could have gone so far. It hurts to realize we're parted. And look at us now, this is who we are. And I just know things will never be the same. We're like strangers again.
Now that that's all cleaned up, I am going to restock the fridge with some of our favorite drinks. We've got all of our protein shakes out here, some for the kids, some for us. I'm not crazy about these Celsius Peach Vibe drinks, but I love the Alani News. And then the kids really like these Minute Maid Fruit Punch. These come in the can, but these last us a really long time because they have a ton of sugar in them. So usually we make them split a can if they have one during the week, and then sometimes we'll let them have a whole can on the weekends. And then, of course, we've got Diet Dr. Pepper. Y'all will have to let me know what's your favorite drink of choice. Mine would always be Diet Dr. Pepper. And then we also have the sparkling ice waters that I'm going to put in here, and then regular waters. Now, because of the explosions and the drinks freezing in the back of the fridge, I did make sure to pull them all up a little bit further. So hopefully none of our drinks will explode in there again, but I don't know. We'll have to see.
Strangers again. We're like strangers again. I just know things will never be the same. We're like strangers again.
Oh, and I forgot we have Capri Suns as well. We really like getting the Roaring Waters because they're just basically flavored waters, but I have not been able to find them in stock anywhere lately. So I just got a whole bunch of Capri Suns, and these are just the regular Capri Suns. All right, our drink fridge is restocked and ready to go. Okay, now that we have most everything pulled out, we're going to actually throw away that little carpet right there. It was so disgusting. And then Chance is just using the blower to get all the dirt and leaves and everything out. He even tried blowing up like close to where the ceilings were and in the corners of the walls where all the cobwebs and things like that were. But we did end up, you'll see us in a little bit, we're using a broom. And then I also have some little duster tool thing that I got off of Amazon that I'm using to kind of get in the nooks and crannies where the blower did not get all that stuff down.
It's time to get my head up again. You said that you had to. I'll try to forget you. Just didn't think we'd end up this way, like strangers again. Strangers again. Oh, I know things will never be the same. We're strangers again.
Now the wall right here and the door where we go from the garage into our house is super dirty, so I'm going to use this foaming wall cleaner by Zepp. to clean it as much as possible. But if I wanted it to be perfect, we would definitely have to repaint the walls right here. And since it's the garage, I'm really not going to worry about it. Now the door came up really nice and clean. There was one little smudge mark that I did not get off, but I could probably get a magic eraser to it. I just completely forgot about it before I finished filming the video. And by the time we were done, I mean, we were scorching hot. So I didn't get that little smudge that you can see right there at the bottom right of our door. It didn't come all the way off with the wall cleaner, but like I said, I could probably get a magic eraser on it and it would work well.
I'm thinking you were made for me. Isn't it my birthday yet? Cause I gotta say, you're looking like a gift for me. Wrapped up nice and neat, baby. Get in my way now, don't be shy. We'll be here dancing day and night. Get in my groove now, don't be shy. Cause I got this list of my favorite things. You could be the part where it all begins. You could be the first and the second and the third and the rest of it. You could be one of the things I love. Sunday morning breakfast with my bedroom door locked. I like everything that has a cherry on top. Get on my list of the things I love, love, love. You could be the one I trust. All the second chances, they are nothing for us. I like it all with the cherry on top. Be one of the things I love. We don't have to move so fast, baby. I will show you how you can catch my vibe. And right away, got so much time looping in the blurry lights. Get in my way now, don't be shy. We'll be here dancing day and night. Get in my groove now, don't be shy. Cause I got this list of my favorite things. You could be the part where it all begins. You could be the first and the second and the third and the rest of it. You could be one of the things I love. Sunday morning breakfast with my bedroom door locked. I like everything that has a cherry on top. Get on my list of the things I love, love, love. You could be the one I trust. All the second chances, they are nothing for us. I like it all with the cherry on top. Be one of the things I love. The things I love, the things I love, the things I love, 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 love. The things I love, the things I love. Be one of the things I love. The things I love, the things I love, the things I love, 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 love. The things I love, the things I love.
Alright, so that is the majority of the cleaning that we're going to do, and now we're going to just start putting some things back in, and my camera actually overheated, so it wouldn't stay on for very long, so I'm just going to kind of show you in clips as we're putting things back into the garage. Now these are Gracie June's tumbling mats, and unfortunately we have nowhere else to put these. I wish that we had a different space, but this is just what we have to work with. And then all this stuff right here is actually all of our stuff for baseball, and typically the chairs and the wagons, everything gets put up on top of the hanging ceiling shelf, but because we had a tournament the next day, all of this was actually about to get put into my car, so we didn't want to put it away because we needed to use all this stuff the next day. Alright you guys, so that is all the cleaning for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please be sure to give it a thumbs up if you did. And make sure that if you are new, you subscribe and say hey in the comments so that way we can get to know you. I hope you have an awesome week, and I will see you in next week's video. Bye!
Oh my gosh, this concrete's hot.
You deserve this. Alright, ready?
Yeah. Ready?
Wait, give this video a thumbs up if you want him to dump it.
So stupid. Let's
One,
just do this thing.
2, 3! Oh, I bet that felt so good.
Yeah, it wasn't even that cold.
Oh, I bet it felt so good.
Your turn.
No.
I got a little right here. Take your shoes off.
Good. Oh, this is
You
so
wanna do it yourself?
hot. Yeah, go ahead. This is so cold.
Crap.